Welcome to Seeking Beyond. I'm Tara Antonellis. I am a professional Hellenistic astrologer with a splash of modern. I'm certified in Dolores Cannon's quantum healing hypnosis. I'm a level 2 QHHT practitioner. I also do spirit release therapy in the background of soul centered healing. I'm a certified herbalist. I also read the tarot and I perform energetic healing such as Reiki. Thank you for tuning in. Here at Seeking Beyond, we talk about the paranormal, astrology, and metaphysical. Thank you for being here. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to Seeking Beyond on one of our astrological forecasts for the week ahead. I'm going to be talking about this May 2nd. We have Venus conjunct Neptune in the sign of Aries. So Venus and Neptune are holding hands as they enter the house of the Ram. Venus is a benefic planet that brings attention to what we value and what we desire. However, she's not operating at her best in Aries because she is in her fall. So she has a tendency towards bold, impulsive, impatient behavior that often lacks tact and planning. It's more spontaneous. And she can be more focused on excitement and what fuels her passion, whereas having deliberate intention behind it that's planned out and analyzed beforehand. So Neptune co-joining Venus entered Aries this past March and will actually be dancing between Aries and Pisces until October, where it will stay there and remain there until 2039. So we're going to be seeing huge shifts towards visionary approaches to life that bring out our passion and moving with intentions that pursue our dreams and living that fantastical inner spirit that we have that might try to get snuffed out with adult lifing. So, self awareness does need to have some discretion here, especially related to finances or relationship matters, because Venus is going to be taking care of that area in our life, the money, the love. So we want to have some due diligence in this area and do practice discretion. It's important because that dreamy nature can get a little bit foggy at times. Venus is dreamy, Neptune is the dream. And so we're going to have potentials of bringing our fantasies, our hopes, and aspirations into physical reality. Aries is I am. It is the sign of action and leading and doing and making and building. Aries is energy. It's when the beginning of spring is happening and things are fruiting and beginning to bloom. This is doing. So we're going to be having the aid of fire, determination, courage, and fearlessness to move towards those dreams and desires that we have. So I want you to look at the house of Aries, where this area occupies in the birth chart. You're guaranteed to see some activity lit up. On May 4th, we have Pluto stationing retrograde in Aquarius. Pluto will retrograde from May the 4th until October 13th, 2025. So the next 5 months we'll be seeing perspectives of the unconscious. Pluto is Hades, it's the underworld, it's things that are hidden beneath the surface. Aquarian technological influences have some say here with Aquarius. So this may be the focal point of reevaluation with our own personal relationships with technology, with digital spaces, with social media. Pluto is power as well, and when we are seeing things being surfaced at this time, it needs to be liberated. Aquarian energy is liberating, and with the energy of Pluto combined here, it's like a constant phoenix. It's what needs to be shown that needs to burn and rise from the ashes of it. Pluto is death, transformation, and rebirth. So with this, there is something that will be liberating within us individually and on a collective scale. All right, May 6th, we have Mercury conjunct Chiron. Mercury will be conjoining the wounded healer at 24 degrees in the sign of Aries. So this transit can bring an intensity that is focusing on acknowledging our wounds around our own self-worth, our identity, our personal truths, and how we communicate them. So Mercury is the messenger god. We're talking about communication and a focus on articulation and technical ways that may articulate yourself, such as online spaces and writing, blogging. Mercury can also trigger travel situations. And with the wounded healer, there's just an extra precaution as you travel to make sure that you're staying safe, because there can be a little bit of accident prone energy there as well. There's a mindfulness that's asking to be felt with emotion specifically, because the wounded healer has to do with our internal selves as well and relating to our own self-acceptance. So the energy of Aries is calling us on a more appropriate, instead of calling, it's more appropriate to say demanding us to recognize this. Personal growth can be garnered by asserting ourselves and with confidence and boldly, courageously owning who we are and how we represent ourselves to society, and how internally, like how we see ourselves, how are we being honest with ourselves, is radical honesty with yourself and how you express your identity. So notice if there's any difficult situations that may bubble up at this time that's stifling your voice, or maybe abandoning your authenticity, or something that is your own truth. These triggers can be guides to healing, and we have all experienced rejection and abandonment. So there's a choosing in this, claiming your own power, choosing yourself, choosing your authentic self at this time. So if you do see some stuff surface at this time, acknowledge it, process it, feel it. You will heal from this, and it will be a positive factor in how you communicate and relate to yourself internally and with the outward world. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their week, and I'll see you till next time. Bye.